put this up over the... So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. Off the play fake, Mariota. The catch made by Miller. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
It's a gain of
17 yards there on 3rd down as they pick up a 1st and 10.
First down.
From the shotgun, it's Mariota. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete.
Mariota's pass.
That catch good for only a couple.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. They go play action. Mariota being chased out. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game, watching this offensive line, because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit. Right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
And that is incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Well, that one a 55-yard punt, 13 on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Anthony McFarland, his first carry of the ball game. Gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4. He'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
43.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way down inside the 25 before he's out of bounds. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Mahomes now to throw. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Another try after the 1st down sack. Mahomes, catch made, it's Moreau. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. Good job there to locate his tight end, Charles, in the middle of the field.
Yeah, he has good pass-catching abilities, and if they're able to continue to find him here in the early going, I think it'll help out his teammates out on the perimeter. You can take the big shots later if he occupies their attention.
They'll run with McFarland. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the 1st. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
They'll try and run for it. And he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. They come up short here on 4th down. And as a result, possession switches hands. as he gets this one up to about the 23. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
Brings up second and
now Mariota. And completes it to Westbrook. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. 7 yards there and a first down.
First down, Nighthawks.
Mariota going to run on the option. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. He'll pick up 7 there on the first down keeper.
Well, that's what he can do, when he keeps the football. It's not a huge gain, but it shows how hard it can be to stop him.
Yeah, and I thought the defense had that one pretty well contained, and in fact, they probably came up and felt pretty good about what they did. Then they looked up and realized he still got good yardage out of it. He's a tough guy to stop.
Flush to his right. They'll find Miller. That's complete. He's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. We're scoreless after 1.
No score.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Down to the 30 after a gain of 3.
Here's the ball carrier.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
And he's got room. And this results in 6. Touchdown.
Just a great individual effort there to take that pop pass and scamper off into the end zone.
And that's why offenses love that play partner, because that gives them a chance to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers with a full head of steam behind them. It's often like a track relay. Legs 2, 3, and 4. That first guy steaming ahead, and he has hands it to you, and you get a chance to take off and go before you even get the baton.
And at the 25-yard line, his guys take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach, because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit. They're in the same spot again.
Well, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Sack.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Another try after the first down sack. Mahomes. And he'll find Moreau here. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. This is caught inside the 15. And touchdown. Nicole Hardman with touchdown number 12 on the year. And his guys are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And on that one, able to catch it, also able to have the wherewithal to take it in for the score.
And how about the phases of a successful catch and a completion of a play? Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then, of course, the run after the catch that ends up in the end zone.
So I'll leave it at 7 now as they kick it away. Taken in the end zone, and it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
At their own 25-yard line.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tackle and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
On 2nd and 12, Mariota flushed out right. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield. They had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They just get the play off. Now Mariota. And that will be incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts. This time on 3rd down.
They bring their punter out there now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Watch out for Hill on the return. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And out will come the offense as they take over.
1st down and 10.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. There's the guys up front, or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
At the 36-yard line.
Running with McFarland. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes. Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 48, and a return across midfield into the 46-yard line. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week, 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
At the 42-yard line.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores for the games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go. And they'll run the option on 3rd and short yardage. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Josh Jackson. And he will take this all the way down to the 38-yard line. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
And it's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
It's a loss of 4 on the 1st down play. Sliding out of the pocket. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. On first down, McFarland. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
A loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11 at the 24-yard line.
On 2nd and 11 now. Mahomes gets this one to Hill. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
3rd and 3.
On 3rd down, here's McFarland. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. They'll run here with McFarland. And he's going to go down in the field of play. So they say no to the field goal try. And now time has run out on this first half. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete. Mahomes will try again on 2nd down. That one complete to him. But he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
One of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Now a throw for the left sideline, and he's got it. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 2 choke plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one.
7-yard line.
Mahomes now on first down. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown. Nicole Hardman with his 13th touchdown of the year and 2nd of the game. And his guys have taken the lead. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
The score, Diablos 14, Nighthawks 7. Harrison Butker set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
5-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
On 2nd and 2, Mariota got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Well, that was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? 2nd and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
They'll run on first down with Akers. The broken tackle, but couldn't create much space. Down just beyond the 35.
Down at the 37.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
It's 2nd and 8.
They'll go again here with Akers.
And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. A yard in the wrong direction makes third down tougher. Third down and 9.
And it's third down.
Working out of the gun, Mariota. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Josh Jackson. And a terrific return as he brings this one all the way back to the 30. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. He gets it left side of Johnson. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
From the gun, this will be McFarland.
And not much to speak of there. Maybe a yard down to the 20. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
Mahomes looks to throw on third down, escaping the pressure right. That's caught. Touchdown. A 20-yard touchdown. And his guys capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. So he scrambled right, but was able to look back toward the middle of the end zone to find the target.
As you know, in this game, sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules, because we all know most guys throwing the football are taught never throw back into the middle of the field on a scramble. He did it and got away with it for a touchdown.
Instinct sometimes, right? They just take over.
Instinct and vision. Sometimes you just see people who are open, you're able to get it to them.
Take over. First down and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off near the 32. So that now 2 consecutive drives that have ended in interceptions. You wonder if he's trying to do a little too much out there.
Oh, I like where you're going with that maybe he's pressing it a little bit, trying to be too fine with his throws, or maybe overestimating his arm. It could be a combination of all of those things. In any event, he's got to get it figured out and in a hurry.
10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down.
First and 10 at the 22.
To throw, it's Mahomes. Looking for the end zone. It'll be intercepted. Snags it for a pick.
And these quarterbacks had their hands full all afternoon long, but they finally get a measure of revenge as he gets himself in a nice spot. He's able to get 2 hands on the football and pick it off.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Now a shotgun snap as they look to throw. And his throw is incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Eluding the pressure right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Throw left side complete. It's Bell.
The pass.
And they'll get this across the midfield stripe, but still winding up short of the first down.
But it's 4th down.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And my goodness, this is incomplete. Well, 4th down pass play doesn't work out. And this defense is going to get the football back near midfield, right at the 48. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 48. And he's brought down, but not before reaching the 30. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Mahomes now on 1st down. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
It was the linebacker, Devin White, there to knock it away.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
On play action, it's Mahomes. And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 20.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. That catch good for only a couple. 3/4 in the books. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. On play action, they'll throw. Buying time to his left. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. The line to gain is the 33 on 3rd down.
Maybe a little frustration starting to creep in. The offensive line hasn't done a great job of protecting him in this game, and there he was, hit again as he threw it.
Yeah, another time on his backside. Probably starting to get a little frustrated.
Got to keep his composure. Can't let the defense know that they're getting
nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Fortunate to get that football back because trailing here in the 2nd half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity because it could have been lost there, their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Going up top for Miller. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Ron Thornhill. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line.
Intercepted. They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And going deep for Hill. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting. And a great return as he takes us up just shy of the 45. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part.
Pressure comes and down he goes.
Well, the beauty of screen passes is they take a little time to develop, and they can often hit big, but sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes you get sacked.
Yeah, what's perfectly called for a defense to attack a screen?
Typically a blitz, and even though people think that the screen operates against the blitz, if you have the blitz called and you still cover the screen, now that allows your blitzers to get there.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And they almost had another one. They are all over the football in this game. Nearly another pick. Now 4th down. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. I guess they're in a situation now, 4th quarter, where they're forced to take some chances, but I don't know that that was the type of a chance you want. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Josh Jackson. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Making back-to-back weeks now with a pick 6 for him. He had one a week ago.
Talk about being in the groove, and what are the odds of what we're seeing right here? You don't see it happen very often. Listen, if you get a pick 6 in a season, it's been a big year, let alone back-to-back weeks. I'll tell you this, I wouldn't play cards against this guy in the locker room.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Harrison Butker is set to kick off.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. The interception was a good starting point, but still a huge hill to climb with his 3-score deficit. And time faded. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down.
Gain of 11 on the play. And an Oklahoma.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. The open man is Westbrook. He will go out right near the 35-yard line. A really good pickup of 28 yards. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He'll buy some time right. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. This is caught inside the 5. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. A gain of 32 that time. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line.
Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
On 2nd and goal, they'll give it to him again. And I think they stopped him again. They did at the 1-yard line. This likely a must-have. 3rd and goal. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Ron Thornhill. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Intercepted. They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 1.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's able to get this across the 10 before being taken down. They needed some breathing room. He gave it to them. 11 yards and a 1st down. Now a handoff looking right. And just not a ton of room to work with. He'll get it to the 15 for a gain of 2. Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've got an answer for it.
That catch for his career is number 589, so 11 away from 600, but it also right now ties him with Hall of Famer Fred Biletnikoff.
And we remember Fred Biletnikoff well because of the way he went about his business in catching the football. And we're seeing something similar here. Someone who runs precise routes, has excellent hands, and knows how to get the ball to the end zone.
And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down.
2nd and 10.
Now a handoff here to his running back. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the women up to the challenge.
And finally out of bounds, just a few yards short of the goal line at the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Mahomes gets it out quickly, and it's complete out wide. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Mexico City.
There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Extra point right down the middle, and that'll increase their lead to 28. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. And his defense here going to burn their 2nd timeout.
Oklahoma City.
But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He completes this into the hands of Miller. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one a 14-yard play, and it keeps this drive moving.
Oklahoma City, 1st down.
He'll drop to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
Complete.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's our visitors with the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Gain of 3 yards. It's now 4th down.
And my goodness, another interception. Looked it up on Josh Jackson, and he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield. downfield stripe. Charles, are you kidding me? 4 interceptions? I mean, that's a good season for a lot of defensive backs.
A lot of reason to get voted into the Pro Bowl. When you have 4 in one game, I mean, talk about a campaign slogan, right? I got 4. Send me to the Pro Bowl, guys. What a game we've experienced watching this one.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Flushed out right. Open man is Hill. He's got it. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 22 yards there, a first down. Mahomes quickly complete out wide. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8.
7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 20-yard line.
Now they try the right side here. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. McFarland running out of the gun. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. Now they set up a screen for McFarland. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. So plenty of smiles for the folks here as they head for the exits. It's a victory for their hometown guys. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit